Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's installment of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs. Hey, thanks for joining me today. So today, I think today is the day I'm going to take everything out of the Saab that is part of the aftermarket stereo system. And basically, it's just a sub in the trunk with an amp. It doesn't work. It broke when my stepsister still owned this car, so I'm just getting rid of it. It's just taking up space. It's in the trunk. The trunk is probably pretty decently sized if the broken sound system is not back there. So I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't even really know exactly what was all wired in to this car. I mean, from the looks of it, most of it, is obviously in the trunk. But we obviously have a power wire that has been run up to the battery, and we have the interior switch here for the level of the sub's, bass volume. So, since the last vlog turned out to be pretty decent, which was kind of a fluke, we ended up pretty much fixing the O-bus communication issue, which was not allowing my stereo to work. Fixed it on a fluke, on a whim. And if you want to see that, what I did exactly, check out the vlog before this. So I figure now's as good a time as any to kind of get rid of everything else in the back and make a mess of things, I guess. So let's start at the front. So this here is the battery power that my stepsister's ex-boyfriend wired into the car. It obviously goes down there, travels somewhere under the dash into the probably the door, maybe the door frame trim. So I'm probably going to be pulling, that stuff apart. So we know that that's there. There doesn't seem to be anything else wired into this that's up here. If I looked under here, there's nothing tied into any of the relays, or it's just that power wire there. So I don't know if we can see it if I take this off. I see those there. That doesn't look factory. That's probably part of something. I noticed that the one time I was in here. So that could be maybe the feed for the ignition. I don't know. I'll have to look to see if that's anything in particular, but it looks like it's got some sort of a jumper box or something on it. I don't know. The red wire is hidden pretty well, so if I don't see it through here, and I don't, I'm not sure exactly where he ran it, but the switch is there, so we're gonna have to take that apart to get the switch off. Looks like it's tucked in there through the center console. No, I lied. So I can actually see that wire coming here. So that's probably what he has run through the door trim to the back. So there's that. And of course the sun would come out now. It was nice and cloudy today, and now the sun's out. And everything else is back here from the looks of it. So yeah, so the red wire makes its way from the back of the seats. Hopefully I don't have to take the seats out or anything. The blue wire there is a ground, which goes back here. It is tied to there, tied to the body. So that shouldn't be that, difficult to remove. And then everything else is going to be kind of interesting to try to figure out how this was tied in. So let's see. So it almost kind of looks like it's piggybacked off of the, well, at least one speaker anyway. Like this, it's kind of weird. I don't deal with this aftermarket stuff like this. I hate aftermarket stuff. This is zip tied up there, but obviously it looks like we have these wires here that might be going in, and then this is going out into this amp, into the input of the amp. This is obviously for the switch up there. This is screwed down to the floor, obviously, so I can't really move this stuff without picking it up off the floor. This is tied down too, but you can see obviously the power wire and stuff is going to the back of this. This thing's hot. Don't know if it's hot because of the heat in the trunk, or if it's maybe because, I don't know, I don't think it's always getting power. Oh, so yeah, I just want this stuff out of here. So let me do some investigating as far as the back. Let's get both seats down, I guess. I'm never back here. Oh, something keeps coming out of that. I should probably take that in the house today while I'm doing all this. Let's see. So that thing's going under the seat. Let's see. Stuff is like cut off of this thing. Speaker, yeah, it's obviously going into the speaker there. I mean, I'm sure if I wanted to put another sub in here, I could, and just, you know, obviously just use this. But I honestly don't even know if the sub is the problem or if the amp is the problem. This is that wire in the fuse box. I can already tell from the way it looks. So that would be probably the feed for the ignition to know that the car is on and such. I wonder, I really don't know how they got the red wire. Probably gonna have to take the seat out or something. I don't think it just comes up. It's gonna be, let's see, because it's more so over toward my side, over here. Probably in the center console, I don't know. Alright. So I guess my first matter of business was to get the power, cut off from this. Does this come off at all? No, it's got those in it. Okay. So I was gonna unhook the ground first, get the ground away, and then undo it from the battery. I didn't know if I wanted to do the, unhook the battery power first. Didn't want it to spike anything. What's this? What are these? Is this factory? Oh, I guess so. There's another harness there. Who knows? It just kind of stops here. Oh, those are the fiber optic wires. So this would be for the amp, maybe the second amp back here. These aren't being used. That's why they're like that. Okay, that explains that. So this would be part of that O-bus system. It's not used on this model. We don't have another amp. We just have one amp under the floor of the driver's seat, under the seat on the driver's side of the floor, I guess. So, need to figure out what size bolt that is. And then once I get this out, then maybe we can safely undo the power part of it. Alright, so we got our ground wire off. Looks like it was starting to rust there anyway. Wouldn't that be funny if that's all it was like a bad ground? But that wouldn't be it, because this whole, the thing lights up front, and the screw that he used was really wonky. It was a pain. So that's done. So we don't need to be back here anymore. Keep that away from anything, just in case. And now I'm gonna go up front, and I guess we could get rid of the battery side. Okay, so there's that. And then I need another little socket, very little socket, to actually remove that little wire there. So I'm gonna have to go back in the house and get something for that. He used a 1/4 inch hex head to tie this thing down. I kind of wonder if I can just yank these cords through the front. You know what I mean? Screw's still in there. Oh, it'll move. So all I probably have to do is just unhook it from the thing in the back, and maybe I can pull it through, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I know nothing about how this system was installed. But it is powerless now, so I can actually put this thing back on. We appear to be done with this thing. I'll lose these clips. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to where the camera is. Alright, so there's that. This hose goes into this. Okay, that's done. So, no more power. Done. Okay. Alright, so now I'm here at this. So, so if I pull this out, I think. Alright, so what's the red thing? That's that wire. Okay, so that's what he did. So it's got 2 30s. Now my next question is, what exactly goes there? If this is the reference wire, I might have to look in the manual, see what goes there. Alright, so I looked it up online real quick because the manual's in the house. That would be fuse number 22 that we pulled out, which was this spot here. And it was actually the fuse for the cigarette lighter, is what it said. So, at least it wasn't tied into really anything else, I guess. So one of these 30s has to stay there. And I guess the rest of this, like I said, all goes to the back. So at this point, I'm going to see, let's head back here again. And let's see how these come undone. These gloves are making me, I might have to take these gloves off. So these don't just unplug. I think they're screwed in. to this somehow. I'm not sure. I think what I have to do is I have to go get a Phillips, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to unbolt this from the floor. I could try to unbolt it from here, but I don't know if I'm out of room with the screwdriver. Maybe. And then I'm thinking maybe we could just pull this stuff through the front, you know what I mean? If it pulls pretty easily, I'm assuming it'll probably come out pretty easily also. The ground is done, you know, it's over there, so we don't have to worry about that. But we could probably pull these two through the front. This is this, and the remote wire, which goes up to the center console. Don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that 100% because it's got a phone jack on the end, and I don't want to break the phone jack. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, so now let's take this off of the sub. Oh my gosh, guys, why is the sun always... Why am I always in the direction of the sun when I go to work on something? Guys. Alright. There's two more up front. Okay. And it's bad lighting. Not only is it hot, it's just bad lighting for the camera. Sheesh. Okay, there's that one. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Does it just unplug? Maybe it just unplugs. No? What am I missing? It does. Oh, they're set screws. Like, okay. That's. So I need to go find a, looks like a hex head, like a small Allen, and loosen that up, and that comes out of it. That's kind of weird. What is that? Whew. Is this not marked? I guess this one's not marked. Anyway, it's that size. So, yeah, we loosen that. Honestly, I can keep that one in there. I'm probably gonna end up sending this stuff back to my stepsister, with the exception of the actual sub, but she can probably still use this in the her Trailblazer. I mean, she paid for this, so I'm gonna try to keep everything back together and stuff. It's weird that there's wires that are cut that like they just weren't taken out. Is that like that? It's weird. Okay, so I don't need that. That's all done. I could just unhook these from here. This is just like regular house sound system. Okay. I unplugged the remote already. Let's see if this will pull out through the front with ease. We'll start with this. That is not going to work the way I was hoping. So everything is ran along the door trim from the looks of it. Here's the wire for the, well, it's actually coming out outside of that. The wire for the remote. Oh, it's so tight going under the seat. I really don't want to have to take the seat off, take the seat apart. Will that fit through there? I don't think that's going to. Maybe. Let's see. Can I lift on the seat a little bit? Put it up through here. That might work. So we got it coming up this way. It's in the actual hinge. I mean, if that breaks, you can always get another phone cord. Oh shoot. There we go. All right. So that part's going up that way. Okay, let's try to get these other two. I don't want that piece to come all the way off because it looks like it tucks under the seat. Oh, aftermarket stuff. Not a fan. All right. This should come out pretty easily if we do it like this again. Put you guys on my knees. Hold on a second. All right. Jeez, it's so tight. There it goes. All right. Nice. That's two. And the battery wire, which is right here. Try to get that up over here. Oh, that one doesn't want to budge. All right, hold on. It'll go that way. Alright, we're set there. So all of that stuff is out of here. This piece is coming up now. I don't want to do that. Oh boy. Oh boy. No. I don't even know what came off of what. Oh, jeez. Especially door trim. Door trim sucks. I guess I'll come back to that. Alright, so obviously it's running up through here. This whole thing's loose now, darn it. So well, this thing's easy. Let's try to get this remote thing up this way. It's gonna get... Oh no, it all knotted up. No. No. Okay. Alright. Kind of. Shouldn't take much more for this to come through. So we're obviously running through the footwell channel right next to the broken hood release. It doesn't want to budge. Alright, in the front, he tucked it actually under the carpet, which is why it was making it so hard for it to come through. So, here we go. Okay, here we go. Alright, that one done. Same thing with the power wire. Darn, that black wire got wrapped up in this. Here we go. Okay, so power wire. Pull that through and it's gonna go kind of under the floor. Insulation, little foam block under the foam block. That would probably explain why it didn't want to go anywhere, because it was under the foam block. So there's that, and then it goes up behind the footwell. Oh, it's all wrapped up. It's all wrapped up there. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, so from there it should only have to go up and out of the firewall. That's a little bit better. What else are we catching? Is it just the tension of the... Oh guys, you have no idea how bad this is making me sweat. Oh. Jeez, it's hot. It's got nowhere else to go but up now. Oh, it's tight up there too. Jeez. I think that at that point, I think that's where it's going out of the... Yeah, it's going out of there. It's going out of the firewall from there. I think it's going through a piece of like rubber, like a weather pack. All right then. There we go. All right, so that's it for that. Everything is back to normal under here. Back to stock. So we're done under here. I gotta put this stuff back together and get the remote switch off. Alright, so we got all the floor door trims put back in. Let's take care of this remote switch. You put 1/4-inch screws into here also. A lot of you guys watching this are probably thinking, why don't you just get a new sub? Well, I really don't want it. I'm sure this one sounded really cool when it was working, but I just don't really care for all of the electrical loads and stuff on, you know, these cars and whatnot. Not a big aftermarket fan. If it was a stock stereo, of course, that would be different. But we tuck this in there. This was a long cable, I bet, because he's kind of tucked in here. There we go. But no, I just, you know, I honestly just don't feel the need to, I just don't really feel the need to replace it. And like I said, I'd rather have the trunk space for something. Alright, so this is going to pull the remote. Oh, I can unplug the remote, actually. Hold on. So that way we don't have to chase these wires, this wire again. Come on. Okay. Let's see if we can get it to kind of come under here. There we go. Sweet. That was the easiest part of the whole operation. It's a long cord. Wow. All right. Neat. So, everything has been unhooked and removed with the exception of the actual stereo speakers wire. So this is the part that I really gotta kind of pay attention to, because like I said, I don't know how this was hooked in. I think he just piggybacked out of the one speaker into that box here. I wonder what this is, because these speakers still work. Oh, the actual main subs are actually gone. I just realized that. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, the actual original subs are gone. So just the little like tweeter speakers are kind of back here still. Okay, I get a pretty decent amount of bass up front. I wouldn't have even known that, to be honest with you. Alright, let's get this down. Oh wait, this is a box full of stuff. More wire. Stuff that says Saab. This looks like. Oh wait, these are the tail lamp circuit things for the tail lights, I think. I don't know what the rest of it is though. Yeah, those wires there, they're tucked up. Where do they go to? Oh, what's this thing I just pushed out? Oh, a tiny tweeter. Okay, alright. So, apparently, hold on. So, is that connected to... Oh, wait. See, I don't have a wiring diagram. So, I have no idea how these are supposed to be. So, maybe I'm not supposed to have these. Maybe this is part of the upgraded system. Because I have a tweeter here that I just unplugged by accident. And I got this speaker here. So do these come out? Oh, this is gonna kill my neck, man. Alright, so we're looking at the other side, and it looks like, if I unwrap this, here's the one large connector, because he did the same on this side also. And one large connector, it piggybacks into the other speaker also. So I unplugged this and hooked this back up to there, so I knew where that went. So basically, these blue things, it doesn't look like our two original wires were cut. It looks like they just run through this, and I have to figure out, I gotta open this somehow and just get the wires off of there that way, and I'm gonna have to do the same with the blue things on this side also, from the looks of it. Oh, this is strange. Oh, this is not the most comfortable thing in the world. Oh, anyway, so I got one open. It's kind of cool how it works. So you open it, and the original wire passes through or alongside this metal thing here. I don't know if that picks up on the frequencies and transfers it to the new wire or what, but let's see, the other wire might have been cut into. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so it looks like it was somewhat, you know, cut into to, or pierced into to get the signal out. So that's kind of cool that the original wire didn't have to be fully cut, and it just sits alongside this new wire. Don't know if I can close that again, but whatever. So I'm going to open the other one up, and then I'll have to go get some electrical tape and you know, tape around that so it doesn't hurt anything else in the future. Alright, so this side's done. This one wire here, man, it is gonna go, I think. So hopefully I'll be able to tape that up, because where he put that wire, man, the other one too, you can see there ain't much left on the one side to you know, deal with. What is flying on me? Jeez. Alright, anyway, so that's it. All I gotta do now is cut this box off, and we're done. And then I gotta tape up the original wires and plug them back into the speakers, and this whole system should be back to its factory self. Alright. Let's see. All done. Alright, so there. Adjustable line output converter. Done. Alright, so this was everything. The sub is obviously going to probably go in the trash. The amp with this converter, the ground wire, power wire, the remote, and the reference wire, along with the necessary screws and brackets to hold everything down. So all this stuff I'm probably going to send back, like I said, hold it for my stepsister if she wants it. And just noticed that's not looking so good. Looks like it was getting hot. Yeah, I just noticed that. I don't know, unless that's where it was crimped on or something, but that don't look right. Either way, that's gonna stay here. So yeah, so if she wants this stuff for the Trailblazer, that's obviously gonna be here for her, and we'll get rid of that guy there. Let me finish putting that stuff together, and then I can call it a night. And there we go, a nice opened up trunk in the Saab. And now I get to see what's under the floor. We do have a spare tire. Nice. Alright. So that's it. We're done. I got all that stuff plugged in. Looks nice without all that stuff hanging anymore. So now I gotta test to see, make sure everything works the way it should. I put the 30 amp fuse back in its home without the jumper. Sitting on the keys.
You've got bugs.
Rear seats on, yeah. They are unlocked. So let's see, let's do a fade.
Ingredients you can't pronounce?
This front.
Ew. More essential oils. Bother the bugs, not your family.
Sounds like they're working.
Which attack bugs' biological systems.
Whoa. Alright, so I think everything is finally somewhat back to normal. All of the stuff has been removed. Everything's put back together, except for the fuse door, but I'll obviously take care of that. Like I said, the audio system appears to be working fine. Nice. No switch here to keep rubbing up against my leg. We're good. This vlog is over. So, if you enjoyed watching me take all this aftermarket stuff out of the Saab, Give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.